Now let's move to a new question. Answer the following questions. What was the name of Eric's ship? I remember it was something golden, right? Who can tell me? It was like golden. Exactly. Eric's ship was called the Golden Dragon. Where may you find it? You may find it in the introductory paragraph right here. Question number 2. While Eric steered the ship, what did he order his men to do? Let's see. I remember this was in paragraph 2, the next paragraph, right? So let's see. There's land, called Eric. Take down the sails. We'll have to row for it. So, what did Eric order his men to do? He ordered his men to take down the sails. Now let's answer together the following questions. Using words and phrases from the text, write brief notes about the following. So, we are going to write brief notes about these sentences. What are we going to write about? We're going to use words and phrases from the text. So, before we answer, we have to use words and phrases from the text. Then we can write these brief notes about it. So, number 1, we need to use words and phrases from the text to write brief notes about how Eric was introduced or how Eric is introduced. Now, let's try scanning the text to search for how Eric is introduced. This is very easy because a main character like Eric is usually introduced at the beginning, at the introductory, right? So it says here, this is the beginning of a tale of a Viking warrior. Super. So he is introduced as a Viking warrior. This phrase introduced Eric as a brave warrior who had a ship that had a figurehead carved in the shape of a fierce monster. So, how was Erik introduced? He's introduced here as a Viking warrior. How did you know, Miss Nahla? Because it's right there in front of you in the introductory paragraph. So, do we just answer or say things about Erik's character just from our mind? No, we have to use a word or a phrase from the text. Right here we used this phrase, Viking warrior, and this is how he was introduced. Now let's move to question number 2. We're going to do the same. This time, I need your help. How we find out about the journey. Let's see. Will we find this in the introductory where Erik is introduced to us? No, we're going to find it in the first paragraph. Let's see here how we find out about the journey. I need you to search for words and phrases from the text. Let's see. One day Erik said to his wife, I must find the land where the sun goes at night. So, we find out about the journey from this exact sentence. We find out that Erik wants to go to this journey. So, which phrase or which sentence is the answer here? The answer here is I must find the land where the sun goes at night. The answer here is from the text. Why did I do so, or why did I answer this way, Miss Nahla? Because the question here tells me that I have to use words or phrases from the text. Then I explained with my own words. Erik told his wife about the journey. That is how we found out about it. Question number 3. How his wife felt about the journey. How his wife felt about the journey. Let's scan the text to to search for the words and phrases that tells me how his wife felt about the journey. That's an easy one, Miss Nahla. I remember very well that his wife disagreed and she was afraid and she didn't want him to go. But how did you know that? She says here, no one has ever been to that far country, and of those who have tried, few have ever returned. This quote shows that his wife was scared and didn't want him to go. So what did I do here? I wrote what his wife said, or I quoted it. I wrote it as it is as a quote. Then I explained, or I paraphrased. Remember paraphrasing? This quote shows that his wife was scared and didn't want him to go.